Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Yeah, here we go. All right, that's working today. Day by day, we're still putting the radio station back together. It was Humpty Dumpty that fell off the wall a couple days ago and went down. Everything's still kind of a shambles over here. And yeah, apparently they got to rebuild a lot of the stuff that happened. It's just crazy. We had a surge that, boom, popped out of this control board here and shut off 7 radio stations. And this one's still messed up.
They had to pull all the guts out of a different station down the hall, take out all the stuff from our board, put the other board's stuff in there, and then rewire everything. So not everything is rewired the exact same way the old stuff was wired. So all day long, we've been finding like all these like little quirks in the system, and like you go to put your shoe on and there's a mouse in there. Like it's just, it's tricky.
There's a lot of tricks still going around. So we're still trying to get back to normal, get back together with this. I got some emails here. Thank you very much. Sending those in. Mail at kvjshow.com. Today is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Jason Bauer from the Pizzle said I didn't have time to call in this morning, but I wanted to throw in my pirate joke. If a pirate owned a lumberjack company in the Arctic, what would it be called?
Pirate owns a lumberjack company in the Arctic. I don't know.
Shiver me timbers.
That's cute.
Right?
I like it.
Right? Get it?
I do.
Arr.
I'm a fan.
I saw this today. Like, I don't know if anybody's going to take advantage of this, but for International Talk Like a Pirate Day today, you can get free food at Long John Silver's. Where is Long John Silver's?
There was one on
Okeechobee.
Military, too, back in the day. But I think we're talking like 1989.
Yes, I was just wondering, like, okay, where right now, if you want to go to Long John Silver's today, where would you go?
I'm so bummed out. But the pirate costume's gone. Someone jacked my shit.
Nobody
Shanghai took it. You left it somewhere.
Virginia, I did not.
Maybe as a real pirate.
I think it got...
Someone breaks in the closet and all they take is a pirate outfit.
It was a sweet-ass pirate costume.
They're like, oh, thank you very much. It's just gone, huh?
No, we misplaced
you
it.
You thinking it's me?
It's in some corner somewhere in your house or in a box in a closet.
Well, how many times have we had the blame of thievery around here, Virginia? And it's
so
turned out, yes.
Much.
That's always my thing. Virginia, somebody stole my headphones, and I look down. They're right below my feet.
Erica said, yeah, the one on military's been gone for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where you go. I remember as a kid, maybe it's just the era, but when I was a kid, they had them all over the place where I grew up. There was one in Parkersburg, West Virginia, used to always go to.
Yeehaw.
Get those hush puppies. I love the hush puppies.
Gosh, the hush puppies.
They were
such
so good.
Dying art form, man.
Yeah, they were great. I always got the pirate hat that was there.
They do make a great frozen hush puppy at Publix. I forget the brand, but I did get them, and it makes me want to get one of those deep fryers. It definitely desperately needs a deep fryer. I've been baking them.
You need to get an air fryer. This is the new deep fryer, but it's better for you, and the stuff tastes just as good as if you deep fried it.
Isn't it weird, though, the fact that she says it's better for me?
And immediately you lose interest?
Immediately he turns his nose up.
Well, it makes me feel like the taste isn't going to be as good. It's better for you. Horse
My
shit.
brother-in-law, when I was in New Orleans, he made some stuff in the air fryer, and I was like, let me see what this is all about. And it actually was good. It tasted like fried food.
Air fryer Friday? Let's just have a fry party tomorrow.
Air Friday.
Let's just do
Air
it.
fryer,
I love it.
Air Friday.
Air Friday.
Do you have one of those?
No.
Never mind.
We have to go buy one.
Shit.
Now it got very complicated.
Yeah, it did.
Well, they've got them I know they got them at Brandsmart, Best Buy's got them. They got them all over.
Are you still eating extraordinarily overly healthy this week because of the cupcake debacle?
I'm actually eating normal, but yeah, I mean, I eat extraordinarily healthy. I'm at a different level of diet pansy that, yeah, it's everything. I've cut all stuff out. Like I used to do a little bit of a cheat here and there, but I would say probably the biggest cheat for me would be like chicken wang. I'll do a chicken wang.
It's nothing.
But that's a cheat for me now. Everything else is pretty on lockdown. Sugar's pretty much completely gone.
I told you all about those brownies I've been getting from Jersey Mike's. Man, they are 550 calories
That's why I don't,
per brownie.
Yeah. Not even worth it.
And I can eat them like they're nothing. I mean, I can have 3, like 1,500 calories just like that.
It just doesn't, honestly, to where I am now, it does not make any sense to eat anything. It's not. I feel it. I feel different. It makes you like there's no, to me, it makes as much sense to eat bad as it does to smoke. Like, I'm just like, it just, neither one of those.
If we come in here and you're smoking, eating a brownie, we know it's going to hell.
You know, I've got a bad verdict.
Armageddon.
Yeah.
It's the end of time.
You're either getting fired, you just found out you have.
It's trouble.
Yeah, it's trouble.
Like, yeah, brace
Weeks
yourself.
to live.
Brace yourself.
Weeks to live.
Something bad.
Yeah, if you
Brace
find out
yourself.
you have weeks to live, you better be eating some fucking brownies.
I
Yeah.
embezzled millions and they caught me.
Yeah. So yeah. Somebody said Long John Silver's, one in Fort Lauderdale, Stewart, Fort Pierce.
Cool, right around the corner.
Yeah. Nothing right in West Palm, doesn't sound like.
Only the Treasure Coast gets the deliciousness. That's not fair.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
They used to have one on Okeechobee. Did it shut it down?
I don't think they had one on Okeechobee. It was on military. I think you're wrong. I don't want to argue with it, though. It's the third time you said it, but you're wrong. Mm-hmm. I think.
Somebody said they're usually in combo with another restaurant like a KFC or a Taco Bell.
I do see the hybrid for sure with them, big time.
Yeah.
That's where you see Kenny Rogers these days, as a hybrid. Like
They
Kenny
still around?
They are around. There's one in Miami, and I think it's like Kenny Rogers and Miami Subs or something together.
Okay.
Which is not even Miami Subs anymore. It's something else.
Yeah, it's Miami Grill because Pitbull took it over. And that's his thing. Yeah, he just took out the subs and he calls it Miami Grill. Ha 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 ha.
That used to be your husband Panda and my cut. We would hit up Walmart around midnight, buy some shit we didn't need, and then go through the Miami Subs drive-thru.
Solid day.
It really was.
That is very solid.
So nothing's
day.
changed.
Not really. Just the fact that he lives in Tequesta.
We got a 24-hour Walmart
Dude, there's a Walmart in Tequesta?
in Jupiter. It's right there.
Yeah, it's Jupiter Walmart. That don't count.
Yeah.
Not Tequesta.
I got to drive past it.
A lot of people talking about that turmeric you were talking about earlier, Virginia. Somebody said Nature's Bounty from Publix. It needs to have black pepper for absorption into your body. So this is the 1,000 milligram plus black pepper extract.
I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you, I took it. Just it comes like you would see like paprika. It comes like in a little jar, a little spice
Is
jar.
it in the vitamin section or in the?
I bought it in the grocery section by like the oregano, paprika.
Oh, really? Okay, so you're not taking it as because I thought somebody was saying like they do come in pills.
I don't take it in the pill. I took it in a powdered form, like I was using it to cook with, and I put it in some lemon water. Mixed it up and chugged it down.
Okay.
And I immediately felt it.
That sounds great.
No, it wasn't good.
Yeah, but it's the way it makes you feel.
It's the way it makes you
Yeah.
feel, and I instantly was like, wow.
It's kind of like whiskey. It doesn't taste that good, but it makes you feel good.
It's rare that I take some kind of vitamin or supplement or some kind of powdered mix, and you can instantly feel like it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you're just like, I don't know if this shit works or not.
I think they try to do that with that St. John's wort. Oh, it helps with anxiety and insomnia. I took like 30 of them, and I fucking ran 10 miles. It's terrible.
Yeah, I can never tell if that stuff works or not, but I really felt like I could feel it.
That's interesting, yeah, because I do the vitamins still a little bit, but I've heard so much about how it's a bunch of crap, doesn't do anything for you, and it's just expensive. You're just blowing your money.
Denny's got some great tasting vitamins.
I bet he does. They're called gummies.
They get you a little high.
They're pot.
Yeah.
No, he really does. He got me, he tries to get me on these vitamins, but they taste like gummy bears. They're very good, but if you eat too many of them, you will get the runs. That's what he tells me.
Okay. Let me see. Questionnaire, Tracy in Orlando. She didn't hear the verdict. She's behind on the podcast. She said, I think you guys did in the Great 48. I'm still trying to get there. About Virginia in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm literally going back and forth with the HOA right now on email. The last correspondence that they sent me was that I have to change the bylaws of my community, basically, as it pertains to setbacks. So right now we have 20-foot setbacks. I'm trying to change them to 10, and I need to get 2/3 of the board of directors for the HOA to agree to change. And right now, I can tell you that I don't have those numbers. So this is going to mean a couple of years of, getting new, fresh, young people that maybe aren't on their deathbed on the board, and people that say, okay, yeah, my backyard should belong to me. Why would you want your backyard to belong to the golf course?
Right.
I'm giving you 10 feet. I don't want to give you 20. I'll give you 10. Why can't I give you 10? Right now you own 20 feet of my backyard. So basically, I only own 2 feet of my backyard. That's ridiculous. Any homeowner who sits on the board of directors who has a logical thinking brain would want to own 10 more feet of their own backyard, right?
This is definitely Virginia's hot button because all you have to do is say pool and she can just like a top. You just wind her up and there she goes.
So I just kind of sat back and I started doing some paperwork over here.
Yes.
It's just messed up because a lot of these people that sit on the board of directors, and specifically the guys on the architectural control committee, they live in the townhomes in my community. These are old ass guys that don't even have a yard. So their only interest in this is of the golf course's interest. I want to talk to people that live in my community that actually own their backyard and want to own more of it. So this is going to be a 2-year fight.
It sounds like what they need to do it right. They need to say that if you live on the golf course, you can't have a pool and put that in the bylaw. So it's not a question and you're not wasting your money on a fight and say, we just don't want it. We don't want all the noise of kids enjoying life to filter into our old ass people playing golf and then do that and then
if they would have said
saved
that,
all this time and money.
I would have saved all this time and money. But now I'm all invested in it. And you know me.
That's what they need to do.
I'm not going to give up on this.
Metal Beard Dan's got a suggestion. He says, why don't you just get an inflatable pool and call it a day? What do you have to say about that?
We already have one. I mean, it's not big enough for grown-ups, Metal Beard Dan. If I have to explain to you why my big ass won't fit in a blow-up pool, then we're going to be here a while,
Walmart's
Dan.
got a nice blue hard plastic pool with a slide for just $25 to $30, Meredith said.
I mean, that is straight up Pennington's living the good life right there. If we got a plastic pool with a slide, that means Dad did real good at his job.
And Remy said, I see plenty of golf course houses with pools, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Plenty. And there's people in my community that have pools that live on the golf course.
Well, that's just pure out discrimination because they don't like you, Virginia.
It's just the setbacks. I'm trying to change them, and who knows if it'll ever happen.
Well, you're a hero. You're a misunderstood hero. That's really what it is.
She's the people's champion.
Aaron Brockovich of the Tequesta area.
We'll see. This is a year's fight, though. This is not a week's or months. This is a year's. And a lot of these old people with their old attitudes are going to have to die off and no longer be on this board for me to get anywhere. I'm the next generation,
Help
whether
along,
they like it
Virginia.
or not.
You obviously have a no pee in the pool rule for your pool you're not going to get?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You cannot pee in my non-existent pool.
Okay, I love it. I love talking about all the things we're going to do in Virginia's pool that she's not going to get.
Not going to be able to do.
I can't wait to cannonball in that pool we're not going to get.
Got a couple of situations here. Somebody said, anonymous email said, I won't go into all the details. I know you guys are busy, but I've been in a dark place lately, almost 2 years now, and I can't seem to get out. I realized a few months ago I might need therapy, but I wasn't sure. How do you know when you really need it and when you're just having first world problems, which seems even more selfish now considering what's been happening in the Bahamas? But my budget's incredibly tight. I don't want to talk to my family or friends because some of my issues involve my marriage, and I don't want my husband cast in a negative light with them. He's a good man, a great father, and I feel like I might have changed since having my daughter. And that's what's throwing our marriage out of whack. To sum it up, are there resources out there for people seeking some mental support that are budget friendly? Someone who can help sort out some of the mess in my head and take off some of the pressure from my soul. I know you guys have a big following and lots of people, so I thought maybe somebody could help point me in the right direction.
I know there's certain groups that are sometimes free, but a lot of times they may not be sanctioned by someone that is possibly credible. Not to say that some of those groups don't have credible people that are working, but there are free alternatives. You just have to look for them.
Yes. There's a Health and Human Services that are taxpayer funded, and a lot of times that is really an awesome thing to lean on.
And I would maybe reach out on social media, although I know you're trying to keep it kind of quiet. You might get somebody that can point you in the right direction, especially I'm sure that there's got to be some kind of specific group out there that deals with this stuff.
Well, that I know sometimes is the issue, and hopefully we start getting more affordable therapy, because I know some people have said, I would love to do therapy. The price tag I can't afford.
It's so expensive.
Mental health is just as important as physical health.
Well, for some people, it's even more important because
You're right.
it's a struggle for them. And it's a lot like college. You can't believe how much money it can be.
Mm-hmm. I got an anonymous email here as well. Said, I just wanted to get your thought on this. I went to the bar to pay my tab. This guy approaches me and we start talking. He bought me a drink without asking, and for me, it's a little unexpected. I felt like I was being hit on, which I'm okay with if he was, but I'm a straight married man, and I was just curious, so I asked him if he was gay, and he got a little defensive. I explained myself and let him know I was just wondering and did not mean to offend him. He made me feel guilty for asking. And this climate, am I allowed to ask if somebody is gay? I don't want to sound homophobic. I'm not. It was just a legit question. Was I wrong in how I handled this? What would you guys do?
Wait, what happened?
He went to the bar. He was going to settle out his tab, and the guy's like going, hey, can I buy you a drink? And he's like, yeah, sure. He's like, are you like hitting on me, or is it just like a drink just for whatever reason?
I think he asked if he was gay, right?
Yeah, and he said, yeah, are you gay? And
yeah, there's no need to even bring it up. Just enjoy the drink, and if you'll know he's gay if he continues to hit on you. He might just be buying you a drink, right? Is that what happened?
I wouldn't say the word gay. I would just say, are you romantically interested? Is that why you're trying to buy me a drink? Because usually somebody who's trying to buy you a drink usually is romantically interested.
Not always, though. That's
usually.
I see you. Majority of the time, yeah, but not always.
That's what I'm saying. Majority of the time. So you can ask the question without saying the word gay. You can say, hey, are you romantically interested in me? Is that why you're buying me a drink?
Yeah, or, hey, I don't have to blow you for this, right?
I don't even bring any of that up. I just take the drink, see what happens. There's no need to like, hey, are you gay? Are you hitting on me? Just see where it goes.
A lot of times you got to be careful, because when you take the drink, then sometimes people think, oh, well, okay, they're opening the door. Some girls won't take the drink, because when you take the drink, some men look at it like, oh, well, you accepted the drink and now you want to pretend like you don't want to talk to me. Sometimes you're better off not accepting the drink until you figure out the terms.
I don't know. Yeah. I think sometimes people get in their head and just relax and just kind of go with the flow on things. I mean, I think if you would have just had the drink, had some conversation, you would have kind of figured out where this thing was going anyway.
Yeah, right about the time you're blowing him, you do figure out what's going on.
Well, then you have your answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I've had many instances where guys, and I never even thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I've never turned down a drink. I'm like, absolutely.
And that's the problem.
And the guy's like, oh my gosh, man.
It doesn't always mean someone's trying to.
Yeah, I've never, I don't think I've ever turned him down.
I would never, if some dude's buying me a drink, let's bring this shit on.
Let's do this.
You just made a friend.
Let's do this. All right, you're buying. This is good news. I'm always all for it. Let me see here. What do we got? A couple new words. A few I didn't know. This is Merriam-Webster. They still do dictionaries. I guess it's just online now. I mean, does anybody actually buy a new Merriam-Webster hardbound dictionary when it comes out?
I don't know. I feel like the dictionary's lost credibility for some reason.
I don't know about credibility, but it just seems like, okay, there's not a better way.
They're putting some weak-ass words in there.
Yeah, well, it's like, I mean, they get outdated the second that they're bound and put on your shelf. I would hate to be like, oh, let me pull
out the
dictionary.
Are they still printing it, you think?
I don't know. I remember it was a big deal when I was in third grade. My mom bought somebody came by It was actually a door-to-door thing. Yes. Some guy came to our door selling dictionaries.
Dictionaries or encyclopedias?
Britannica.
Oh, encyclopedia.
It was encyclopedias
That's
because,
right. But I think it came with a bonus thesaurus
a free
or
dictionary.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like that.
Same shit happened to us in Lake Park.
Yeah, and so it was A to Z. I remember that. I was like, oh, I'm so excited with the ability to learn. But I'm like, that kind of stuff's crazy. I mean, nobody's going to go door-to-door selling encyclopedias anymore.
We end up getting encyclopedias, and
that's such an old 80s type thing.
And
Where is the Britannica company today?
Oh, we ended up
online.
We drew in them
like
within a week.
Merriam-Webster.
We were drawing in them. My mom got so because my dad paid all this money for them. Now I'm drawing tits in them and doing all weird things.
Yeah.
I think they did show cartoons of some like pictures of nakedness. Some of those encyclopedias.
You're like, I yearn to learn.
Oh yeah, you're a kid. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't care if it's cartoon. Bush is Bush.
I still remember. Yeah, National Geographics. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was exciting. Exciting stuff.
Well, when you're hard up for material.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of options for change. National Geographic is where I went.
You don't get that. But back in the day, when me and Kevin grew up,
the kids today have no idea how tough it was.
it was hard to get your jerk off on because
that is our story of plight in my day.
Oh, sweet. Reader's Digest. There is a chick with a tight blouse on.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We didn't have hand lotion. I had to use turpentine. You know. I mean,
it's a different time, man.
It's a different era.
These kids don't know how easy they have it.
Oh my gosh, they're so spoiled today.
I'm so impressed with your war stories, old man.
Terrible, yeah. My dick never recovered.
Turpentine?
Terrible. And then it caught fire. Yeah, Merriam-Webster, they added a bunch of new words, including dad joke. Those are big these days.
Dad joke, isn't that words?
It's a term. I think that's how you have to say. It's terms. It's not necessarily words. It's terms. Dad joke's a term.
Okay.
Escape room is a term. Vacay. That's tough when we are taking a word and putting the lazy ha. It's like the Kardashian dictionary. Vacay. Deep state has made it in there now.
What's that?
That's all that stuff we're talking about, those fake videos and shit.
Deep state, in fact, let me see, let me look up the technical definition on that. I was looking at it. It is kind of interesting because it's all that stuff like, the UFO stuff that just came out where they admitted it. It's a body of people, typically influential members of government agencies or the military, believed to be involved in the secret manipulation or control of government policy. So, deep state, especially like if you're watching, what was that ABC show where she was the attorney and she's all like confident and
Ally McBeal.
No, that was in the 90s, man. This is like a. Your references are all so damn old, man. I mean, there's nothing.
And that's a modern day reference for me.
Good Lord. No, what was it? Had Olivia Pope. It was Scandal. Yeah, so Scandal. So that was kind of it. It was all these inner workings. Like her dad was, deep state. It looked like he was a guy that worked in a museum, but he really secretly was running like MI-13 or whatever the heck it was called, the abbreviation they gave it. It was a secret. So that's your deep state stuff, that it's off the grid, government really control. It's where the real power lies, Virginia.
I know you're not a big fan of the UFO stuff, but those videos that did come out that everyone's talking about, they are legit videos where the military is saying, yeah, they weren't supposed to go out. People were not supposed to see these videos. They've confirmed it.
Do we have any pictures of aliens in them?
No, they're crafts that they are doing things that the military is saying, yeah, we can't do this kind of stuff. Now, some people say, okay, well, the military is obviously lying. What do you believe, Virginia?
That's it.
Deep state.
I believe I'll have another drink.
Well, that's why, like tomorrow, it's supposed to be at Bum Rush Area 51 Day. That's all this kind of stuff where they're like, oh, there's all this secrecy in the government and we're going to go find out the truth.
Yeah, but they break through the front gate. They have to go so many more. I mean, it's a big facility.
It's so stupid.
And it wasn't real either. None of it was real. The guy just wanted to go online and cause some shit.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow if anybody's going to die in this stupid raid of Area 51.
Well, we were talking about that yesterday. Someone says, guys, do you really think the military is going to kill U.S. civilians on U.S. soldier in front of everybody. If they are trying to break into something that's highly, they will shoot you.
Yes, they will probably do what they can first because I can't imagine a lot of these people are physically fit.
You're right.
So a simple water cannon would probably be enough to dissuade this gangly group.
Well, they can't even climb a fence.
Yeah, so they're probably not overly worried. They make save your bullets. Those are expensive. Some water will be enough to deter this crowd. That's probably what would happen, but that'll be interesting to see. They've also got a couple other terms here. Inspo, which I guess is short for inspiration. I've never heard that one.
Ugh.
It's the inspo behind my vacay.
You are such an inspo, Kevin. Seriously.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
I really don't like that one.
Do you know what a stinger is?
Is that the car?
That's a stingray, I think.
The one where you're in the car and you think you're trying to steal the car and then you drive away. You're like, oh shit, it's a stinger. And the cops, they set the whole thing up. I thought that was called a stinger.
That's a sting.
That's a sting?
A sting, yeah. They put you in a sting where it's a kind of a setup.
There's a drink called a stinger.
Yeah, and there's a thing that happens in football where somebody's, he's just got a stinger. It's like he'll walk it off. It's like, it's for a second you think you're completely paralyzed and you freak out and you're going, it's just a stinger. Walk it off. You're like, I can't. So that's that. But no, this stinger in this term, it's a short scene that appears during or after the closing credits of a movie or TV program. I think it's become popular because of all the Avenger movies that were out there. People sit in the theater. And the last one, they freaking got me. I'm sitting there like an idiot for 20 minutes with Cannon. You're going, 800,000 people worked on this movie, and I'm watching the credits, and somebody's like, there's nothing. There's no stinger. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't know what it meant. I couldn't use that because I still sat there, and the guy's, that guy's stupid. I didn't know what he's talking about. And there wasn't any damn scene.
Like all the young kids are like, this old fuck is waiting for the stinger. There ain't no stinger.
And I'm like, what's a stinger?
You got stung.
I don't know what a stinger is. Yeah, and so I sat there because I didn't know what a damn stinger was, but that's it. It's the short scene. So that actually, Merriam-Webster, let me pull out my dictionary. That would have actually come in very handy to know that.
Best stinger ever, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one?
They were doing stingers back in the 80s now.
Yeah.
They did do stingers. Stingers isn't a new concept, although I think it's more to the, like you're saying with the Avengers, it's something that's more prevalent. Mm-hmm. What's the...
Matthew Broderick comes out and he's got like the bathrobe on and he's like, you're still here?
Oh, yeah.
Why are you here? The movie's over. Go
yeah,
home.
I do remember that.
That's right. Rooney! Yeah. Well, some good stuff. Okie dokie. Let me see a couple other things here to mention. Did you just fire your computer up?
No, I think it's broke.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's not
It
good.
just fired on again?
Yeah, that's not good.
Ding.
It's going out at the wrong time.
One too many cocktails got spilled on it.
Oh, there's been so much trauma to this thing.
Alex from Cocktails and Karaoke, we sang Happy Birthday to her on Friday.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, dressed in her 90s gear. Did some good stuff.
Cutie.
Loved how everybody sang Happy Birthday to me. I felt so special. That's nice. Everybody needs to feel special every now and then. Especially since y'all had just come off the radio for 48 straight hours. I'm reaching out to you for a little shout out on your show. You may or may not remember a story from a few years ago about hugging newborn twins that went viral. Little photo of them right there. How adorable.
Aww.
Yeah. Yes. This story, though, those babies were my cousins. Unfortunately, the one baby hawk was diagnosed with CDH, which is a terrible condition where the baby is born without its diaphragm and its organs are misplaced.
Aww.
That kind of stuff happens. It's a terrible thing. It's upper torso because of it. In our family's unfortunate case, Hawk passed away at just 21 days old after numerous surgeries and brain bleeds. We're trying hard to bring awareness to this terrible condition and raise money for Shands Children's Hospital to continue research for this. We're going to be hosting a craft show and raffle on September 21st out at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds for those that would like to attend. The name of the event is Southern Things for Little Wings. There will be many vendors and lots of amazing items up for raffle. I'm providing the link. For more information, we really appreciate a shout-out if possible. It would mean the world to us. I love Alex. Thanks for your time. So
That's beautiful. That's this Saturday.
Yes, it is. So that is going to be at the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds.
Nice.
Go and check that out for a good cause. Got anything you want to drop on us? You can mail at kvjshow.com, mail at kvjshow.com. And we'll get it here on the show. All right, got 1 day left, so let's get to the weekend.
I can't believe the weekend's here. It flew by.
Yeah, after you do 48 hours, I mean, doing this ain't nothing. This is child's
No shit. The 4-hour show is nothing.
Yes, nothing at all. Super simple. So we will see you back for one more round before the well-deserved weekend. You guys have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you later.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.